Hey there, welcome to another Artist Alley vlog. Apologies for how I sound, I'm getting over an upper respiratory bug. This is the CONvergence vlog. Now, this is the first time I've ever been at CONvergence. I went in with low expectations. I try to do that with every event so I don't get sad after. So this event is held at the Hyatt Regency in Minneapolis. A lot of the conventions in the Twin Cities area used to be ran here. Not so much anymore. They're either over at the convention center or in the Doubletree in Bloomington, specifically for 2D Con. Or I have also been to events in the Crown Plaza in Plymouth as well.
I do have these print catalogs too. They show all the prints I have, and then all the small stuff is on the back too.
Hand one of the third and pick the person.
Okay. Do you want a third for half off? If not, no pressure.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. So Jinx and pre-rip?
Yeah.
With tax, it's going to be $54.90. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your con.
A Yakuza fan just came by, bought 3 Yakuza prints, of course, and then gave me this. Oh my god! I have to put it on here now. She also gave me a second one, so I'm gonna put that like in my autism shelf. There we go. 2 badges. Oh my god! It's so fucking cold. I'm gonna die. But it's 6:11. I'm like halfway to making back table. I wasn't expecting anything major from Thursday anyway, so not really that surprised. I don't think it was necessary for this con to be 4 days, or at least have the dealer's hall open for 4 days, but who knows? I'm hoping Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be better, but we'll see. Also, I have a few mutuals at AX, and I guess, like, AX got smoked out, which is pretty crazy. I'm glad everybody's okay, though.
Can I get a Guts pin?
Yeah, for sure. Did you see my print?
Where is it? Oh, is it up here too? Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Right there.
No pressure, I just thought you maybe want to see.
Oh, can I get the little Lucky Cat stickers?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's try $10.99.
Okay. Try again.
Yep. There we go. The light wasn't turning on for some reason.
But CONvergence is one of the very few lasting conventions that is still at the Hyatt, and it is one of the few that is held at the Hyatt and isn't a CONvergence. There's so much lore with that, and if you don't know about Kopf and all of his allegations, you can look into that. It's all over the internet. Essentially, TLDR, don't go to his conventions. He's all over the Midwest and is somehow still around. Anywho, yeah, I went into this event with not a lot of expectations. I had been told previously that CONvergence's numbers have been going down since the pandemic happened. The last time they had a decent crowd was in 2019, and since then it's just kind of been on a lull. There's probably a lot of reasons for that. while the convention has been running for a very long time, they haven't improved upon it in a modern way. But that's neither here or there. Another thing to note about this convention, it is 4 days long and is the same weekend as Anime Expo. So, because of that, that means I started working on Thursday and went all the way until Sunday. This was my very first Thursday through Sunday show, and I now see why a lot of fellow Artist Alley people typically will say either the market doesn't need to be open on Thursday or simply don't have the convention open on Thursday. From what I have been told, CONvergence is a really big party con, so a lot of people like to hang out and do all the things for 4 days instead of 3, which is probably why they expanded it. But as for selling at this 4-day show, I have made more in a single day at a different event than I did the entire weekend at the show, which goes to show that, yeah, me being told that this convention has kind of been dying isn't wrong. Which is really surprising because I shouldn't say difficult to get in CONvergence, but I've been applying since I started back in 2021, and I only got in this year. But yeah, the first day I maybe only made like $200, and I think the table was like $250, so it was pretty demoralizing. If the attendees aren't coming in masses compared to what they used to be, I would say they should probably downgrade their Artist Alley or their market or expo hall, as they use the entire ballroom when they could probably make do with half for the amount of people. The halls were never really that full. Another thing that was really, really jarring about this convention is there weren't table assignments, which is so strange. So the tables were first come, first serve. I decided to be in, I don't know how to describe it, like the second row. But I think in hindsight, that kind of bit me in the ass because not that many people were walking through that row. And another thing, a lot of the rows were not evenly proportioned. So my row was like the gap between me and the vendor across from me was massive, gargantuan. But then the next row over, it could maybe fit like 3 people shoulder to shoulder. So I don't really know what they were thinking with that. It makes the flow of traffic for people walking through extremely confusing. And not only that, I had to be concerned about leaving my job on Wednesday to set up as soon as possible so I could get a decent spot. And then the spot that I thought would be decent wasn't even that great. The row that had probably the most traffic in terms of the artist is this first one that is behind my table. And other than that, I think people just didn't bother to turn into my row because it was so huge and just kept on walking straight into the more narrow rows behind us. But yeah, needless to say, this convention was really, really slow. I did make like a tiny bit of profit, but not enough to warrant me going to this show again. I did find out, though, through a mutual, there's not a new event, but a very famous event that finally opened in Artist Alley called Summer Games Done Quick. They had their very first Artist Alley, and they split it up between the week. So it'd be a select group of artists Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday they'd have a break day, and then they'd have different artists Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And this convention is basically a super huge charity stream that they have, I think, in the Hilton. I could be wrong, but it's also always been in Minneapolis. And it's essentially a speedrunning event that's also for charity. And my mutual vended there, and she said she made back all of her expenses within the first couple of hours. So I'm going to be applying to that next year. Especially, I'm really excited to hear that there's more gaming conventions happening in the Midwest. They're kind of few and far in between. And they are my best events, given the amount of gaming stuff I have in my catalog. I am concerned because a lot of people are starting to know about it, that the Artist Alley might get too full. But I also do know there's a shitload of attendees that go. So we'll see. I'll probably vlog that next year if I get in.
Okay, it is Friday. Dealers is gonna open right now. From what I've heard, the weekend and Friday are a lot better than Thursday from other vendors that have attended in the past. So hopefully that goes okay and I make the minimum I want to make. But yeah, I can't imagine it'll be too busy until like 12 to like 1-ish until it picks up, but we shall see. Also, something I didn't notice until yesterday was that this convention is a ribbon con. So there's a bunch of people walking around with like ribbons like going over their shoulders or like folded in on themselves already, which is pretty, it's always really fun to see that. I do have these product catalogs if you guys want to take a look. If you were looking at the Yakuza ones, I do have a print with Ichiban too. He's just hiding back here. Okay. Cash your card.
Card.
Okay. I debuted those prints at 2DCon and they sold out instantly. Tax, it'll be $27.26. I have an entire like Yakuza fit on right now.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Now, if you guys will be at 2DCon, I'm gonna have a 2DCon exclusive of Pirate Majima, and it's gonna be a holographic print.
Definitely seek you out if I'm there.
Hello.
Just gonna take a card and then I saw the other part.
Do you want a third one for half off? If not, no pressure too. Thank you. Is that going to be cash or card? With tax, it'll be $27.71. And you grab a card, right? Okay.
Even if I have to wander off.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you so much. Hello. It is day 3, aka Saturday of CONvergence. I picked up a little bug from Ben because he was sick, so I'm masking up. But yeah, it's Saturday, supposedly the big day. Kind of going in with 0 expectations. No idea if I'm gonna make the minimum of what I want to make, but I guess we'll see. It is 10:30, and I'm assuming it'll probably pick up around like 12 to 1 to 2-ish, but we shall see. Okay, so I still haven't had my first sale, but I am seeing a lot more just general day passes, so that's a good sign. It's 11:30, so definitely still a bit slow. There's some perusers here and there, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Cash or card. That'll be 5 even. There you go. Thank you so much. And I do have to stamp it really quick, but it won't take any long.
I just saw that.
Did you see I have a new print of all the IPs?
Oh, that's awesome! Oh my god. It's been a while since I've thought about Space Channel 5.
Yeah.
I think about Space Channel 5 too often. Well, for a game that I've never
Ooh la la,
played.
my bullet.
Well, yeah, you're a wife, and I get it. It's not even that. It's just like this strange thing existing. Yeah, true.
I feel like a lot of old Sega IPs are like that.
Yeah.
Thank God they're bringing a couple of them back.
Jack Ryan. Yeah, Jack Ryan. I don't know how
They're making
would treat somebody.
they're making Crazy Taxi into an MMO. So I don't know if it's like a traditional MMO or like a battle royale. I feel like either would be really fun. So yeah. Yeah, thank you. Have a good rest of your con.
I just had a person stop by that bought a bunch of Yakuza prints from me yesterday. They're also the same one that gave me this. But she gave me this. Oh my god! She's so sweet. If you're watching this, thank you so much.
There was a girl that came and visited me yesterday, and she gave me
I was like, that's so random.
27, 26.
Yeah, I was gonna do ribbons this year, but like, there's been times that I've done like different outfits, and I don't know like how many people are gonna recognize it because
Yeah.
it's popular, but in its own like
Niche way,
So I was
yep.
like, I'm not sure, but I might do ribbons next year. I'm
Yeah.
actually getting recognized.
Yeah, no, I vended at 2DCon, and that was when I debuted the Friday night print, and it completely sold out, like instantly. And I was like, what happened to my little series? Because when I first started vending, nobody recognized them and just got the back tattoos because they looked cool. So. Yeah, I don't know if.
I want to do like a zero version eventually. And I'm also
Yeah.
like,
Nice. Yeah, I have Ichiban and Kiryu singing Judgment.
yeah,
but,
I saw
yeah.
that. That was really sick too. Yeah.
Did you see my outfit too?
I feel like I have to take a photo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Cash your card. 25 even. I wish I had an Akiyama print. I could have given you. Yeah, I do.
There's also a thread over there too.
I didn't, I like Akiyama, but I know they're doing Majima,
Yeah.
so it's like the only way this would be even more.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, if you're gonna do Majima, then for sure, I can do this.
For sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so hyped. I didn't think anyone would know at all. Thank you.
No, the girl that gave me the ribbon, the Majima Everywhere ribbon, she was like, I wasn't expecting to see any Yakuza art. And I'm like, that's all I do.
We've been coming to this con for like 5-6 years.
Really?
Never ever have I seen it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's super exciting.
Well, this is my first CONvergence, so.
I'm sure if you're
Yeah. I'm normally always at 2DCon too, so.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I just found a Majima cosplayer and he was acquainted by an Akiyama, and I ran by because I don't think they noticed my Yakuza prints in my booth. So I ran to go find them, and both gave them stickers of my Kamurocho design, which is this one right here. And they swung by and got some prints from me, and they were telling me that there was another Majima cosplayer and he made his girlfriend wear a coat. That's so cute. But that kind of leads into what I was gonna say is it feels like there's a lot of attendees but not that many people coming into the expo hall, and I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe with just the state of the world, people don't have as much money to just spend on things, but who knows.
There was a lot of really cool stuff that I could see being really fun for attendees. They had these really cool like statues made of their mascot, and they would dress them to particular themes each day. One day it was Pokemon. It was really, really cute. But definitely way too big for the amount of attendees that pulled in. A lot of people did better than I did, and there's so many factors this year with the economy and everything going on. I noticed with this convention, knickknack artists did really well. So like my table neighbor, Enrique Draws, he has a bunch of Pokemon stuff that are stickers and keychains and stationery, and he did a lot better than I did. So I just don't think this crowd was as open to spending $25 on a print or our piece of paper, you know, which is totally okay. Each event is going to be different. And while I do have smaller items, a lot of people will typically get distracted by my prints and not look down at my smaller items, which is kind of a weird issue I have, which could be resulted with a self-serve display, but that kind of horrifies me, and I don't want stuff getting stolen. But yeah, needless to say, this convention wasn't great. I probably won't be returning. I didn't lose money because it's a local show, but the hours were so long, and I also wasn't feeling great. My partner got me sick, which is what I am recovering from. So doing that convention while not feeling the best, the hours being super long, definitely puts me off from doing it in the future. Maybe if their numbers rise back up, I'll consider attending again, but probably not in the near future. I'll stick to my other conventions that I enjoy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this Artist Alley vlog. I also have 2 more vlogs that I have to edit really quick. That will be my KitsuneCon vlog and my Anime Iowa vlog, so stay tuned for those. I'm gonna try and pump those out as quick as I can, but no promises. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the Kitsune vlog. Bye-bye.